Right there, 56. Under 10, under 10, 10. Good catch.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready, 56, by 56. Let's go, D. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 24, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Snead's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And an alley to run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
No score after one on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Roberts has it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 31, Jackson.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check it back. Check it back.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's complete to Snead. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well. Nice 57's mine. Ball try.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ingram again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further.